Have you ever laughed at the worst possible moment? During a serious conversation, after saying something awkward, even when you were anxious or embarrassed? It feels inappropriate, sometimes even wrong. But here's the strange part. You're not laughing because something is funny. You're laughing because your brain thinks you're under threat. And in a moment, you'll see why that same mechanism also explains why silence can feel so uncomfortable. We tend to think of laughter as a reaction to humor. Something amusing happens and we laugh. Simple. But nervous laughter doesn't follow that rule. There's no joke, no punchline, no comedy. Yet your body responds the same way. Why? Because your brain isn't just reacting to humor, it's constantly scanning your environment for signs of safety or danger. And social situations, even harmless ones, can sometimes look like threats. To understand nervous laughter, we need to understand something called social threat detection. Your brain is built to predict what should happen next. In conversation, you expect certain rhythms. People respond at the right time. Faces show predictable expressions. Voices follow normal tones. When something breaks that pattern, an awkward pause, a strange reaction, a mistake you just made, your brain flags it. Unexpected equals potential threat. Not physical danger, but social danger. And for the brain, social rejection can be just as important as physical safety. So what happens next? Your nervous system activates. Heart rate shifts, muscles tense slightly, attention sharpens. But then your brain reassesses. It realizes this isn't actual danger. It's just awkward. And that sudden shift from tension to relief is released as laughter. Nervous laughter is not about humor, it's about regulation. Remember earlier when we mentioned silence feeling uncomfortable? The reason silence feels tense is the same reason nervous laughter appears. Silence disrupts social prediction. Your brain interprets unpredictability as risk. Laughter is one way to smooth that disruption. It's a social reset button.
It's done.
Imagine you're in a meeting. You say something. No one responds immediately. The room goes quiet. For a second, your brain races. Did I say something wrong? Did they misunderstand me? Are they judging me? That tiny gap in feedback feels huge. Your body reacts before your conscious mind does. And suddenly, you let out a small laugh. Not because anything is funny, but because your brain is trying to signal, it's okay, we're safe, let's move on. Nervous laughter often acts as a social lubricant. It reduces tension, it softens perceived mistakes, it communicates non-aggression. In evolutionary terms, that's powerful. Humans survived not just by fighting threats, but by maintaining group harmony. If tension rises, something has to release it. Sometimes, that release is laughter. Here's what makes this even more interesting. The brain regions involved in social rejection overlap with those involved in physical pain. That's why embarrassment and rejection can feel so intense.
I'm so sorry.
Your nervous laughter isn't weakness. It's your brain trying to prevent escalation. It's a built-in repair mechanism. Instead of freezing or fighting, you diffuse. And most of the time, it works. Others interpret your laughter as friendliness or vulnerability.
Me too. I've been looking forward to it.
Tension drops. Connection is restored. Of course, nervous laughter doesn't always feel appropriate. In serious situations, it can feel out of place. That's because your emotional regulation system sometimes activates faster than your conscious judgment. Your brain chooses safety first. social precision second. It's not that you lack control. It's that your
was the
brain
best day
prioritizes
ever.
group stability over perfect timing. So the next time you
that's-
catch yourself
that's
laughing when you're nervous,
Unexpected.
don't assume something is wrong with you. Your brain detected uncertainty. It triggered tension, and then it converted that tension into relief. Nervous laughter isn't a flaw. It's a social survival strategy. A small, automatic signal that says, I'm not a threat.
I think you'd actually
We're
remember
okay.
that.
And if you start noticing these tiny mechanisms in everyday behavior, you'll begin to see something fascinating. Most of what we call personality is really just your brain managing safety.
If you're curious about the hidden science behind ordinary human behavior, there's much more to uncover.
Let's explore this channel.